Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing us in this tutorial class how we are going to be making a scrunchy hairband. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I made this scrunchy hairband. So what we are going to be needing in this tutorial class, we're going to be needing a fabric. Like you can see, I've already cut out my fabric. We are using a velvet material to do the scrunchy headband. Also, we're going to be needing an elastic, safety pin, the scissors, needle and thread, and a rose to embellish the scrunchy headband. So I'm going to be telling us how I actually made this. So just stay tuned and enjoy uh, the tutorial class for today. Now I'm going to be explaining to you the how I got the size of the scrunchy length. So I'm going to be explaining to you so that you can know how you can cut your size. The size that I'm using today is by length is 30. You can make it longer or shorter depending on the length that you want. Then the width is 2.5 centimeter by width, and by length is 30. However, you can adjust it according to the size that you want to do. So I want to emphasize on the width. I got the width by the length of the I got the width by the weight of the elastic. My elastic is 1.2 inch thereabout. So what I did was that I added a 1/4 inch times 2 to get the width of the scrunchy hairband. Okay, so that we can have enough allowance by the time we put we fix the elastic to it, because we are going to sew the fabric from one end to the other. In order for the elastic to be well fixed inside, you take the width of the elastic and add a 1/4 inch to it and multiply by 2. You'll be able to get exactly the size of the width of the crunchy hairband that you want to use, depending on the elastic size. Some elastic are wider, so you measure your elastic size and you add a 1/4 inch and multiply it by 2. So having done that, we keep aside the elastic and work on the fabric. Like I said before, we are using a velvet fabric, and we'll fold into two. You fold the wrong side. The right side will be at the bottom, while the wrong side would be at the top. Then you fold into two. You use your safety pin to measure out like 1 inch, just from here to here, an inch or 1 centimeter, depend, like that. You just then here to here, a 1/4 inch or 1 inch, depending, but I will be using 1 inch. I will just hold it and just hold it to the end. I will do the same thing on the other end. I will just hold it there, right there, like that. So why we are doing that is for us to enable us to know where we are going to end our sewing. So when we take into the sewing machine, we will sew from here. We will sew from here, leaving the 1 inch that we have already measured out. You sew from there down to this other side, leaving this other side out. I will come back and tell you why we left that one out. Okay, so I will go back and sew and I will come back to you. As you can see, we have done with the sewing. Okay, so now we are going to be pulling out the um, office pin that we used to hold this other 1 inch. From here, with the help of the safety pin, we're going to do turning out. So we just do the turning out just like that. The normal regular way of turning it out. Okay. As you can see, we've done with the turning out, so we've turned the inside out. So you now remove the safety pin. So like you'll be imagining why we left this one. We left that opening because we're going through that opening, we're going to be we will be inserting the elastic. So what we're going to be doing now, we're going to be sewing the two openings together. We join it together. You just flip it to the other side, you open it, you take the end and this other end, you just go to the sewing machine and just stitch it together like this. Okay, then I will get back to you. As you can see, we've done with the stitching. We've closed we've joined the two ends together, but there's still an opening. Through this opening now, we're going to be inserting the elastic. So like I said, so we're going to be inserting this elastic into the fabric. So the length of the elastic is 17 because the edge circumference I'm using is 19. So when you are using a edge circumference, the size of the edge circumference that you are using -1 would be the size of the elastic you are going to use for the scrunch hairband. So we are going to be doing that with the help of the safety pin. You just fix that one to it on one side, and on the other side too, you just fix it like that, and you attach it to one of the side that is open. Then you have to be very careful of the way you insert the elastic. You have to make sure that it is straight, otherwise it will twist. When it's twisted inside, it will not make the hem band to come out fine. Okay, so make sure that it is straight like this, so while you are inserting it, it will go straight. So that's what we'll be doing. As you insert, you drag just like that, the regular way of inserting. Okay, just make sure that the elastic is straight inside, is lying straight inside, not twisting. So as you can see, it's already out from this other side. Okay, so what we'll do is that we'll remove this safety pin carefully. Okay, also remove this one. You drag this one out and remove this one carefully. Then you go to the machine and sew the elastic together like this. Okay, you place one elastic on top of each other. You don't sew like this, you place like this so that everything will go flat when it goes inside. Okay, so that's how we're going to do it. Machine now, and we'll do that. So I'll be coming back. As you can see, we have done with the stitching of the elastic. Now we're going to be closing it. So what we're going to be doing now, we're going to do our closing, will be using a running stitch just to close it neatly, and afterwards we'll be done with the scrunch hairband. Okay, so with the help of the needle and thread, we'll be doing the running stitch to cover up this opening. Okay, as you can see, we are done with the stitching now. So this is the back side, so we'll just flip up like this. This one is the the right side. So what we're going to be doing now, we're going to be attaching some embellishment to it just to make it a little bit beautiful, but it's not compulsory. If you want, you can go with this scrunchy headband like this, but I want to, because it's for a kid, I just want to embellish it with this roses that I got from the shop. So I'm going to be placing one here like that. I'll be placing one here like that. You can do this using two options. Either you apply a gum and just place it, or you can also stitch it to it by using a needle and a thread, depending on the way you want it. You can use the the gum, any type of gum for fabric, to attach the embellishment to it, or you can also use needle and thread. But for this tutorial class, I'm going to be using needle and thread. What I will do is that I will just first of all see that the back where I stitch is, this one will be at the back. So because I'm going to be putting it on the front, so I'll take a proper measurement of how it will stay. So it's going to stay like that. So I will be putting the needle through it this way. As you can see, so that's it. So we have done with today's tutorial. So if you learned anything from this tutorial, please don't hesitate to share with your families and friends.